अब है ये जिंदगी, किरणें हैं सांसों में, बातों में रोशनी, सूरज की बाहों में। अब है ये जिंदगी, किरणें हैं सांसों में, बातों में रोशनी। जो एक पल निकाल है, यारों के बिना यारों लगती है जिंदगी एक कटिंग चाय में सभी का पीना दोस्ती की थोड़ी फटी हुई जीन्स को भी फैशन बताना मजबूरी घर से छुपा के गर्लफ्रेंड को घुमाना भी जरूरी
to please guide juniors to take on third floor. Thank you.
But the lighting of a fire. A very good morning to all the students and all the respected dignitaries present over here. Today we have gathered here for the MBA Induction Batch 2021. On the behalf of Raisoni Business School, I, Ishika Dixit, welcome you all to the panorama, A Vision Ahead. A Vision Ahead. This is much awaited event in every student's life. Now, I would request Director Ma'am, all the deans and Sahib Fateh for the invocation. We have with us Dr. Raisoni, Director of Raisoni Business School, who has done MCom, MBA, MPhil and cleared SET. She has total experience of more than 25 years. She has also published papers in various conferences. I would request Director Ma'am to please come forward for the inaugural address.
All the respected deans, faculty members, and dear students. It's always indeed a very proud moment for all the faculty members, the directors, and all the academicians over here that when we welcome the new batch of the MBA program. Today your seniors are also there and they are also happy to receive you here because when they joined their MBA program, no one was here to receive them. So it's a happiest moment for them also. But I could see that the attendance is very less and no doubt we should also apologize for the delay. But the delay was caused due to some technical issues. And as we say that MBA is a program, it's not about just the theoretical learning. And here in Raisoni also we believe in that. And there was a technical issue. Because of that, we started the program a little late. But believe me that the technical issue was sorted by the students only. And throughout your 2 years of MBA journey here in Raisoni, we'll see to it that the basic 5 things which are required or the skills that you are required to inherit, that we should be able to deliver that. The first and most important thing is the problem solving. And we believe that if you organize these kind of different programs, whether it is academic program, non-academic program, cultural or any other program, you come across a lot of problems. So how to handle those problems is one thing that the student should learn apart from the basic theoretical knowledge. Apart from that, how critically you examine each and every situation. So critical thinking is also one of the ability that the management student should have. And that is why we will be giving you a lot of opportunities. Excuse me. Okay, I think even if I don't use the mic, I'll be audible. Is it? At the back? Okay. Being a teacher, this is the advantage for all the teachers that even without a mic, they can address gathering of 120 students. That is not an issue for all of us. But yes, I was talking about the skill. So I feel that throughout your journey, a lot of skills, and one more important skill is interpersonal skills. And that is what is about communication, how you build your team, how you behave in team. So all these opportunities will be given to you. But for all these things, you need to be there in the institute. Many of the students are of the opinion that when we are pursuing your MBA, either simultaneously we can do some job, or even if we sit at home, we will be able to get the degree. Believe me, you will be able to get a degree, but it will be just a degree. So what you need to have is that if you really wanted to survive in this competitive world, you need to acquire different skills. And one important thing is your communication skills also. And for that, Raisoni Group of Institutes, just now you had your flash mob, and I think I missed it, but I am sure that you must have gone across one thing that is called a Toastmasters Club. And that is one club which is nowhere there in any of the MBA institutes in Nagpur. And that is to improve your communication skills, basically your public speaking skills, and your leadership quality. Because when you are pursuing your MBA, we are not expecting that you should work as a clerk. We are expecting you to work as manager. And for managers, communication skills, presentation skills, leadership skills, these are some certain basic skills that you need. So activities like your seniors have organized this induction program. So they have also learned a lot of things, and during your 3 days, 4 days induction program, lot of opportunities will be given to you to showcase your skills as well. One important thing that your induction program will have is the case study session. No doubt in Nagpur University we don't have case studies in your final examination, but this is something a student should understand how to handle an actual situation. Through your activities you will be doing it, but academically how to solve a case and how to write a case is also important. So this 5 days journey will give you the glimpse of what you are going to learn during these 5 days. Different deans are here. They will be focusing on different activities that will be conducted under their portfolio. So we have Dean Academics here, we have Dean Cultural here. So all the deans will be showcasing what all activities, what are the type of events that will be conducted in each portfolio. I was all talking about the curriculum theme, but apart from that you have a lot of activities from the cultural side and sports side also. So that also will be discussed with you. And what is required, why you are pursuing your MBA? Can anyone tell me what is the idea of doing MBA? Why you want to become an MBA? No one? You don't have any idea why you want to become an MBA? Just because you want to do something for next 2 years? Is it the case? I can expect that answer from girls because they don't want to get married, and if they are not doing anything, their parents are insisting. But is it that the case? No. Even not with the boys also. See, basically 2 things you need, either a job or you want to get into your own business. And here in Raisoni Institute, we are giving you a lot of opportunities as far as your jobs are concerned, as far as your entrepreneurship development is concerned. So we do have a specific cell which will be addressing your entrepreneurship skills and your requirement towards entrepreneurship. Apart from that, we have a TNP cell which is specially and dedicated to give you a lot of placement opportunities, a lot of internship opportunities. We have signed a lot of MOUs with national and international bodies wherein they will be providing you a lot of internships. And believe me, if you don't do your internships, you are not going to get your final placement. So without wasting much of your time, because all the deans are going to be there, they will be addressing you what all activities will be conducted in these 2 years program and what are their expectations from you people. And we will give you an opportunity to talk about your expectations as well. So all the best to all of you, and I hope that this your 2 years of your journey with Raisoni Business School will be a fruitful one, and you will be always happy, and you will join us again as an alumni of this institute. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to introduce our Dean, Research, Dr. Sophia Ansari, who has a total experience of almost 20 years. She has written 3 books in the area of HRM, communication skills, and business laws. I would now like to invite Sophia ma'am for enlightening us.
Ishika. A very good morning to everyone present here. Respected Director ma'am, Aarti ma'am, all the deans, faculty members and my dear students along with your seniors. After the beautiful flash mob, this was just a glimpses of events and activities and the journey at Raisoni Business School. Okay, so I think you all have got a glimpse of it. Like when your mother cooks meal, you just have to take out, suppose if your mother is preparing rice, she only has to pick up one grain of rice, press it and see whether the rice is cooked or not. And she gets an idea about the entire rice that she is cooking. So this flash mob was just a precursor of the entire journey of your 2 years that you will be sailing through in this MBA program of yours. I definitely agree to every word and every point put forth by Aarti ma'am in her inaugural speech. I would just like to take it ahead to what she has said. I would like to just add few more to it. Like she rightly said about, she mentioned those 3 critical skills that we all need to imbibe, especially when we are taking up a professional course of management. Like she mentioned about being very analytical, being very critical, problem solving, and even improving our interpersonal skills. All this would happen only when you have your minds open. Suppose if in this classroom where we all are sitting, in this hall, in this auditorium where we are all sitting, if there would not have been any doors and windows, it would have been very claustrophobic, isn't it? So you need to have doors and windows where you open out things, you throw out bad things and you take good things. Okay, it is the process of learning, unlearning and relearning. Whatever you have learned in the past, in all your school days and college days, I don't say that they are all wrong, they are all scrap. It is time for you to unlearn them. It is learning, unlearning and relearning. Something that you must have learned it in the past, the methodology, the approach is not going to be applicable today. You need to change things. Okay, today is the day of innovation. Today is the day of creativity. We have seen this COVID-19. Since the last 2 years, we have seen a sea change in the entire world. Even business practices has changed. The method that we used to follow in our earlier days, nowhere, now it is not there. Why digital marketing has come as a boom? Why e-commerce has taken up a great place in sales and marketing? So, it is a process of learning. What you have learned, you have to unlearn them and you have to relearn things. With this approach only you can become successful in your life. And like adding to one more thing, like what ma'am said, like you need to be good managers. I would just like to chip in one more information to it, that you also need to be a good leader. When I say when you need to be a good leader is a person who leads from the front, and a leader is a person who doesn't create followers but they create more leaders. Okay, so try to be a leader, not to create followers, to create more leaders. And a leader always believes in community development, it believes in social engineering, and it believes in the development of everyone. So with this approach, if on day one you have such an approach in your mind, the road to success is not far away from you. With this, I wish you all the best, and we'll have many encounters wherein we are going to meet, we are going to discuss, we'll have many things to talk about. And like I have been given the responsibility of research and development. So there are many activities that is conducted under the cell of R&D. You will come to know about it in the days to come ahead. Okay, thank you so much and wish you all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to introduce our Dean of Training and Placement, Dr. Jyoti Pillai, who has almost 20 years of total experience. She has done PhD, MPhil, MCom and cleared NET exam. Ma'am, please come on.
Respected Director, Dr. Pandey, my fellow deans, faculty members and all my dear students. Since I am representing Training and Placement Forum, the President would be speaking about what exactly is done under this forum. But can you tell me why the training word comes before placement? So we always use the word training and placement. So why the word training is coming before placement? The ones who came for the admission, few of them met me also. We won't be attending classes, but ma'am, we want placement. So training, without training, is the placement possible? So I'll be extending what ma'am and Sophia ma'am said, because ma'am spoke about skills which are required. So since we are representing training and placement forum, so training, okay, so take 3 skills in broader sense. Number 1 is technical, okay, technical skills. I'll speak about technical skills. So imagine a situation, you go to a doctor, you talk about your problem, and the doctor says, sorry, this was not in my syllabus. What would happen? Will you go to the doctor? Will you trust that doctor? So now you think yourself as the doctor of the organization. So the boss is coming to you and he speaks about the problem. And you say, sorry, this was not there in the syllabus. Then what? Okay, so see, training involves lot of training part from our side when it comes to the technical areas. Of course, classroom teaching, apart from that, analytical skills, problem solving, you being part of all the academic activities which you've seen right from Management Fest and budding managers and Explore the City and a number of other activities, okay? So you have to be very sound when it comes to technical part, because when you go for the interview, there are technical things which can be thrown at you. Thrown in the sense, the questions could come from that area of your specialization. So you have to be very clear what you are doing, okay? Don't stick yourself to the textbook and the syllabus. Keep on reading so that you are aware of what things are going on. Next skill, okay? So I'm speaking about the skills which are required for you to put your best foot forward. Number 2 is interpersonal. Without that, nothing is possible. Okay, so you score 90%, but you don't know how to speak. Or you score 99% also, but you cannot introduce yourself. Then what would happen? How the other person comes to know that you're very good with your, problem solving method and whatever you've done. So you have to be very clear. So I'm not talking only about English. English is a must, that's a global language. But when you're communicating, you have to be very confident. So we have Toastmasters for that, right? So Toastmasters Club is something which will provide you that platform wherein you can sharpen that skills. And the third and the last skill is intrapersonal, which you have to think about now, considering the recent situation and how the youths are handling themselves. So intrapersonal is something, we have cultural cell and sports cell for that. So pursue your hobby, give time for your hobbies, and be very relaxed and calm and handle your stress. Because what would happen is, irrespective you're a good student, you're a very good communicator, but if you're very weak in intrapersonal, 2 things can happen. Either you go extreme or you go down. So you go extreme, you become Kabir Singh. You go down, you become Shashank Singh. Is it? So you've seen both of them, right? Kabir Singh, very good student and very good with his technical skills, but how was the character? All of you seen Kabir Singh?
Yes.
What was the bad part in that character? So the director said he's a very brilliant student, he was a topper of the university, but what happened? And you know about Sushant Singh, right? So all of us have heard he was the topper in engineering and entrance exam, etc. But what happened? He ended his life because of depression, isn't it? So intrapersonal, again, very much required. If you are very good with interpersonal and technical, intrapersonal is something which would take you to places. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll offer you everything. So I'm telling you, training part we are covering. Placement is if you take everything, whatever we have offered. Okay, so it's just like a platter. We give you everything. Chewing and digesting is your take. So how much you digest, that can be seen during placements. Okay, so with this, I would like to end my brief. Thank you and welcome to Raisoni Group. Over to the anchor.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to introduce our Dean of Student Support and Progression, Professor Madhuri Barua, who has almost 18 years of experience. She has done MCA and MBA. Ma'am, please come.
Good morning, respected Director Aarti ma'am, all the deans, faculties, and my dear students. Now, I was going to say something, but the main thing was covered by Jyoti ma'am, that interpersonal skills are very much required. So, adding to this sentence, I would like to say that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Have you heard of this? Right? So, anybody? What is the exact meaning of this sentence? What is the exact meaning? No one? It's like you will be getting all the academic portion over here, but the non-academic portion is equally important. Okay? So the non-academic portion will help to explore your talents, explore your creativity, even it will help to improve your management skills, but in a lighter way. Okay? So under my forum, we are having many forums, like we have NSS, we have NSS and Rotaract, we have cultural forum, we have sports forum, we have IT forum, and lot many. These forums will be briefed by the president, okay? But the main intention is to sharpen your skills both in an academic way as well as non-academic way. So I hope that you will be giving your 100% with respect to your whatever you have, whatever talents you have, whatever creative skills you have, so that you can sharpen your non-academic portion also. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to introduce Dean of Admission and Administration, Dr. Deepthi Tauri. She has over 13 years of teaching experience. She has done PhD in HR, MBA and MCom. Ma'am, please.
Good morning, one and all, to all the dignitaries and the deans, all colleagues, and my dear friends. You all need to be treated as friends and colleagues to us. Because you all are grown up, mature enough to take your decision, at least a right decision, to take admissions in Raisoni group of institutions. So I appreciate you all first of all. I would like to appreciate the seniors as well. I believe all the juniors are very happy. I can see the smiles on their face with a great welcome to you all, right? As rightly said by Director ma'am, that last year it was like absolutely empty rooms. Nobody was there, but classes were going on just online. So this year we are very much excited to welcome you all. I would just like to say, like, real success requires step by step, step on step, right? As all the deans are mentioning over here, they've given you precise skills, what you need to have, interpersonal skills, communication skills. This all are required, but you have to take a step towards it. First step is very much important. That is why you all are gathered over here, right? So you have done the first step by taking the admission, second step by starting being on time in the college, right? Next, I would say we require choices. Fine, you been given lot of choices. You have been with lot of options while taking the admission, but you have selected the one. So best choice you have taken. Further, it demands education. What you have to do in next upcoming 2 years. So we are going to educate you. It would be a give and take thing. We are there to provide whatever you want, right? But you have to take it, absorb. Just ma'am said, you have to keep your minds open to get it. Passion and commitment. These are the few things I would like to emphasize on. Secondly, you all, majority of the students have met me while doing the admission process. Admission process has not yet ended yet. There are few more things need to be completed, and I'm always there to resolve all your queries. So, and as I'm handling admissions and administration is a latter part. Initially, stay connected, whatever messages you're getting on your WhatsApp groups regarding documentation, regarding scholarships, formalities, please go through all the things, stay connected, don't miss any of the messages, because right now for next 7-8 days, it is very crucial for all of us. One single message if you miss, you may be in trouble and you need to get cancelled your admission. So please stay with us. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to introduce Dean of IQAC, Professor Kanchan Tiwari. She has done MBA, MCom, BEd and is pursuing PhD. She has total working experience of 14 years. Ma'am.
Good morning to Madam Director, my fellow deans and my dear faculty members and my dear students, yes. As like everybody has highlighted something or the other, and all the deans have beautifully covered all the aspects which you all will be facing during the program of 2 years. I would be really highlighting one of the point which you all witnessed during the flash mob. You have witnessed all the activities which you are going to conduct in these 2 years. Can you highlight one single feature which you have witnessed in your seniors? One single feature I would like to. Any one of you? It can be a mere guess, you know. It can be a mere guess.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Leadership.
Leadership, very good. Anything else?
Friendly nature.
Friendly nature, very good. और कुछ?
Communication skills.
Very nice. See, you people are telling only by the flash mob several features which you grasped from the entire 10 minutes or 15 minutes show, right? The biggest thing which you forgot was the ownership. You people realized when the show was completely over, one of the seniors just shouted, Soni re, Soni re, Soni re, Soni. The entire student groups, apart from the freshers, which were there in the several floors, they really shouted with the entire enthusiasm. Did you people notice that? That was the ownership. And as like Jyoti ma'am rightly said that we are going to serve you the platter. As you people can see there IQAC, I would really like to elaborate that first. That is internal quality assessment cell. As like all the deans have highlighted what you are going to get in college. But under quality we ensure that it is rightly served and it is being rightly participated by you all. The moment I see we, it does not mean only the faculty members or the college management. It's you as well. Till the time you people don't take things rightly and perform better, everything will go in vain. So it is very much important for all of you to participate actively in all the academic as well as non-academic activities. Ours is the only college which is offering you activities like Toastmasters, RPL, the Dandiya and others, and as well as research. No other college is focusing over the research from the student side. They all are focusing on the research from the faculty end only. Ours is a journal where we even focus on research from the student end as well, which is really a very, you can say, a different kind of perspective, where we really expect you all to excel in all the domains, like whether it is student progression, whether it is TNP, whether it is admissions, and even the most important as well, academics. So I really wish you all the best, and I really hope that in these 2 years, you people are going to encash every opportunity which will be given to you from the college. And definitely the moment you all achieve, we will be able to attain quality in our college. And there the ownership begins. So I will really hope that in 2 years, you will develop a great sense of ownership towards Raisoni. So once again, can we have Soni re, Soni re, Soni re, Soni.
Raisoni, Raisoni.
नहीं आया ownership अभी भी. थोड़ा flash mob पे तो आ जाना चाहिए ना. Soni re, Soni re, Soni re, Soni.
Raisoni, Raisoni.
I can get out, like at least after 2 years time, 2 hours time you have spent, and this much is pretty okay. Thank you everyone. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to introduce Dean of Academics, CMA Jyoti Mahajan. She has done PhD, MCom and MBA. She is a fellow member of the Institute of Cost and Management Accountants of India. She has over 20 years of experience. I would now like to invite her to brief you all about academics.
Good afternoon all. Good afternoon. A little louder. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Better. So most of the points have been covered by all the deans, and I don't need to bore you more on this part, but I would be telling you a little bit about the academics, like how would be your first semester, how would your internal marks be assessed, etc., etc. So just bear with me for, I guess, only 3 minutes. Yes. So your first semester, we have 8 subjects, wherein 7 of them are taken by RTMNU. So my voice is audible like that. My voice is audible? Yes. Okay. So these 7 subjects, namely economics, MIS, business research, organizational behavior, accounts, statistics, and law. These are basically your subjects from the RTMNU. RTMNU would be taking the examinations on these subjects. Whereas the last but not the least, it's managerial skills for effectiveness. Like all the deans have emphasized that you would become the future leaders, you would be becoming the future managers. So this subject is equally important. Though Nagpur University is not taking any examination for this, but it would be assessed internally. Need the next slide. Second semester, I'm not focusing on all these subjects. Again, you have 8 subjects, wherein 7 would be assessed by RTMNU, and the last subject, that is the management case analysis, which we have a lot of emphasis in our institute. You can see that credit point on that is 4, and for the rest of the subjects it's only 3. So you can see the emphasis put by Nagpur University is also more on that. Though Nagpur University is not assessing that subject, we have our faculty members who would be taking up this subject, and it has case studies from all the aspects like finance, marketing, HR. All these would be covered in this particular subject, that is management case analysis. Next, the third semester, we would be starting with your electives. As offered by Nagpur University, we have dual specialization. You can take HR marketing, you can take HR finance. I will be telling you the specializations later on, but we will be having 3 papers of each specialization in that. Neeta, slide before that. Summer internship project. It's a very important aspect. You can see it has a credit point of 6. 6 credit points are there in that, and it's very important and mandatory for all the students to undergo this summer internship, which is of at least 45 days. If you don't take this summer internship seriously, then your future is at stake. I can say that straight away. The training and placement cell works very hard so that you can get the summer internship in a proper, whatever specializations you all are having, whatever specializations you have chosen, they offer you the summer internship in that particular forte. But it's you how you grab the opportunity and take the pre-placement offer from that company. It would depend upon you how you grab it. Then these are the other subjects. Next. This is the specializations which is being offered by Nagpur University. You have to take one specialization from this core group, that is marketing, finance and human resource management, and the other can be from the complementary group, operations management, business analytics, ED and IB. So one specialization, it is mandatory you take from the core group, and the other can be taken from the core group or from this group. Is it clear? Of course, we would be, when you would go in the second year, we would be briefing again to you, but for time being, I hope thoda bahut clear hua hoga. Yes. Next please. So about summer internship, it should be for 6 to 10 weeks. A report has to be prepared, you have to make the presentations, and both of them are assessed by RTMNU. 50 marks for presentation and 50 marks for report. So if you take it lightly, you would fail in that. Again give that exam. Again go for the report, again make the presentations and appear for that. So it is that much important. Next please. Then we come to the fourth semester. Fourth semester we would be having only one subject each from whatever specialization you all have taken up. Then we have MOOC assessment, which would be briefed to you maybe on a later day. And then again the project viva voce, which specialization you have offered. From one of that specialization you have to prepare a project report, and then viva voce would be conducted. After that we have been, this has been introduced, that is the exit seminar. Whatever you all have learned in these 4 semesters, there would be an exit seminar for that. Again it would be assessed by RTMNU only. Please next. This is about the MOOC courses that would be told by the MOOC in charge, Dr. Lakshmi Bagre ma'am, on a later half. Next please. Internal marks are assessed based on this. 20 marks for each subject would be the internal assessment marks. 80 marks would be your paper and 20 marks would be assessed internally. You can see attendance carries 5 marks. 75% of your attendance is mandatory in the college. If it is not there, you would lose marks over there. Next is assignments. 2 assignments from each subject are given to you. If you do not submit it on time, you lose again 5 marks. Then class-wise test is taken. Means we have a mid-semester examination and a pre-university test. You will have to appear for both of them. Then you will get the marks. Appear means sirf naam likh ke nahi jana hai. You have to write the answers also. And the last is we have a subject presentation or viva voce is conducted for each subject. So if you appear for that and fare well, you get 5 marks. Like this you get 20 out of 20 in each of the subject if you have done well in all these aspects. I guess that's the last slide. ATKT का rule अभी नहीं बताती हूँ. I don't think anybody would need this ATKT, so I'm skipping this slide because I guess Raisoni students do not need this ATKT. Do you all need it? No. Good. Yes. And this is I end my whatever I have said with teachers are the ones who open the door for you all. But you have to enter yourself. Thank you so much for your patient learning.